So I've got another great product for you here today. It's from our friends at Mailada. They make a lot of microphone and audio equipment, and today it's the Mailada S900 Pro. This S900 Pro is going to be very similar to what you see as the Rode Goes. It's a very tiny microphone set that's meant to be portable and travel with you anywhere. So let's take a look at the product. Again, this is the Mailada S900 Pro wireless microphone set. So what we have here are two transmitters and one receiver. Two transmitters, that's your A channel and your B channel. So what you have here is a 3.5 millimeter input for all DSLR cameras and certain Blackmagic cameras. So this kit is great for any DSLR or mobile phone device or even tablets. Anything that has a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, you can use this in, or a 3.5 millimeter audio in, such as your Canon M50, your Blackmagic cinema cameras, or your Blackmagic Pocket cinema camera, or micro cinema camera, or your Sony A7S, or your Canon 5Ds, and so on, and so on, and so on. And I could talk all day about cameras and what cameras will accept these little tiny portable microphones. That's the beauty about these guys, is you don't have to take out a huge audio set just to get a vlog or a travel video and record audio to. You can take it anywhere with you. It's so portable. Let me show you just how portable these guys are. It's just slightly bigger than a AA battery. Isn't that amazing? The width of it is the size of a AA battery, and the height of it is slightly taller than a AA battery. So you can stick these in your pocket and go anywhere. A little cool thing that this kit does come with is a little extender clamp. You can use your receiver, put in this extender clamp, and then you can attach your phone right in there and shoot all your vlog and your Douyin, your TikTok videos, whatever you want to do. Goes right in there, and you can just shoot that, plug it into your headphone jack, and automatically you get great audio into your mobile device. It also has 1/4-20 inputs, so if you did want to go onto a larger camera, you can adapt that very easily. Many hot shoe adapters out there if you wanted to go with like a Canon 5D or something like that, or a Sony A7. You just get a little hot shoe adapter, put it on your hot shoe, screw into your 1/4-20 there. Very simple. Another thing about this design is updated with USB-C charging. This is an internal battery system, which you don't add batteries to this. You just plug it up, charge it up, and go out the door. No need for extra batteries. That's a beautiful thing about this set, is you don't need any batteries or anything like that to go in this. Also in the kit, you get your manual. Of course, everything's got to come with directions. This is in many languages, which is fantastic. You get your USB-C charging to USB. You get your 3.5 millimeter camera cable to your audio. It's going to fit most DSLRs, Blackmagic, things like that. If you don't have a XLR input, 3.5 millimeter input for microphones, going to go in handy with about any camera out there. And you also get your mobile phone plug. This is what I was talking about, putting it on your mobile phone. You go out from your receiver and into your mobile device. Pretty cool. Very small. Like I said, this is so tiny, has no weight to it whatsoever. No weight at all. It won't be heavy while you're using your mobile device on that. Very simple, like so. They really thought about everything with this pack here, mostly shooters on the go, internet and social media, Twitter followers, Instagram, people like that. This is really what this is going to be made for. This is quick and simple. So like I say, you get the lapel lavalier microphones. Get 2 of those, 1 for each transmitter. And another cool thing is you get these wind shears here, your little dead cats right here. The cool thing about these is they slide right onto the microphone right here on top of that, like boom. And then you've got your microphone, your wireless microphone right here. Easy to use, just slides right on there and is a perfect thing. Perfect thing for blocking out the wind. When you're outside recording, you just pop those on your microphones on the top of your transmitter and cuts down on the wind. It's perfect. So now that we've seen all the product and what comes in the box and everything, you're wondering, what do they sound like? That's what everybody wants to know. How do they sound? Do they have good quality sound? Do they have bad quality sound? I've been using these, like I say, for a couple months now, and I'm just now getting around to making a full review video of these. And by testing these out in different places, they actually sound very fantastic. You can't go wrong for the money. These are not very expensive. You know, if you want to compare these to the Rode Go, I think they're going to be very similar sound quality, and they're probably going to be half the price of what the Rode Go's are. But we did take these out, and we're going to see some video of us going out and testing them. One of the places we went is to the bowling alley, the loudest place and worst place to capture sound and audio because of all the pins cracking and the balls rolling and bad bowling where people just drop the ball on the floor. We wanted it to be in the most extreme conditions to record audio, and what better place than a bowling alley. We also took these out on the street and recorded some audio, just nothing too drastic, what you would see on a sidewalk with people walking by and cars going by. And now we're gonna test them here in the studio. So I'm gonna switch the camera off. I'm gonna turn off the microphone that I'm using now, and we're gonna use these microphones here. And you guys can have a listen to these in a studio environment, okay? So we plugged these up, and I am currently using my Mailada WM10 microphone, and I've plugged this up into my 3.1 jack here. Test, 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 test. So we're gonna get a good idea of what the lav sounds like with as you would put it on your lapel there, and make sure that the quality of sound is good here, which I think it is. And then we will unplug it, and we will see what the microphone on top sounds like. So first we're gonna check this here by saying a couple things. On the side here, you have your power button, you have your settings button, and you have your plus and minus for your up and down on settings. This is also your volume function, so if I wanted to turn the volume up. And you also have a low pass filter low cut filter on this that you can turn on and off. So you hit your setting button. Check, 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 check. And then you change your channels. You change your mic level. There's all the way up, 10, 10. Check that. and then set it back down. About 7 is what I had. Hit your setting button again, and there's your low cut filter. It is off, and now my low cut filter is on. So we'll see what it sounds like with the low cut filter on. And there we go. This is the lapel of the Mailada S900 Pro lapel mic. Now I'm going to unplug the lapel mic, and we're going to do the microphone that's on top of the transmitter. So here's the microphone on top of the transmitter. Let's see if we get a whole lot of crazy sound moving around us. I do have an air purifier here that is working in the background. So let's see if we can hear that fan and that hum, if we're going to pick that up or if we're not. We'll also see if it sounds better if I get closer to me like this, or if it sounds just enough, fine enough. I'm checking the audio levels up here. If you wonder what I keep looking at, I'm looking at the audio levels on my monitor to see if it's dropping and if it's going higher. So I want to see how the audio levels hold up. You know, we would turn the volume up, but of course if you turn the mic volume up, you're going to get more noise out of these. So that's why I stick with something in the 6, 7, and then adjust my audio on my camera, but not go to 100% because that's going to be too much. So I'll take it out away from me and talk into it like this, and then I'll bring it right up to me and talk into it like this. So this is our test with the Mailada S900 Pro. One more time. This is the test with our Mailada S900 Pro. So we will see the difference in these microphones, both the lapel and the onboard microphone. And we'll see a comparison with the Mailada WM10 that I have here and the Mailada S900 Pro. We'll see the difference between the microphones there. But this is all about the Mailada, and we'll see it in action coming up next. No! Also, while we're here at the bowling alley, I thought it'd be a good time to check out our Mailada S900. Now, these are great little microphones. You can take them with you anywhere. We're shooting on a Canon M50, and we need some little microphones to go around with us, and these things are great. So I figured this would be a best place to try this out because there is so much noise here in the bowling alley. We got a lot of background noise going on and everybody bowling and everything. So it'd be a perfect place to see how well these microphones pick up vocal audio. And then we'll go out on the street and test a little microphone that's on those, okay? So we're gonna do two things. We're gonna bowl and have a good time. We're gonna test some audio equipment. My wife got rubbed down her ball. She's changing balls. She's going with the black one now. And she missed them all. So we've come outside today to test our Mailada S900 Pros. The greatest thing about these guys is they're small and take anywhere microphones. So that's why we decided to come outside and test it in the elements. We've got cicadas in the background. We've got cars driving by. We got motorbikes coming everywhere. And this is a perfect environment to test out these microphones. So first thing I want to talk about with this microphone is how small it is. Again, we can see here. We can see how small this thing is, and what makes it so great is that we can put it on our gimbal without any extra weight, too much factoring into the balance of the gimbal. That's the beauty about these microphones, is that they don't only sound great, but they're able to be put onto small things like a gimbal without adding too much weight to your gimbal and affecting the balance too constrictively. So I'm going to turn this on and hook it up and we'll get some test footage of us using the Mailada S900 Pro with our gimbal. Okay, for our first test, we're going to just use the simple lavalier mic with the transmitter here. And I will attach this here. And we'll go ahead and power this guy on. Okay. And then we'll power on our receiver here. Now we see we got power, we got audio levels. Check, 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 check. We got audio levels, okay? Next, we're gonna unlock our gimbal and power that on. Get our exposure right. Make sure we have audio levels, and we do. Audio seems to be really good. All right, now we're ready to go with our gimbal. And we got our S900 Pros all hooked up and testing the audio there. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit so we don't peak. There we go. Just a few simple clicks. Few simple clicks, and we've adjusted our audio. As we'll hear in the first little bit, I bet the audio was peaking, but now it is not peaking. The cool thing about gimbals is we can set this one to our selfie mode, and it's not going to work. There we go. Selfie mode on our gimbal. We can see our camera woman back here. And then we can see me in the selfie mode as I walk and go. Probably not the best of images, but this is a good test that we can selfie mode on our gimbal with using our Mailada S900s. And we can get great sound with a little bit of weight added to our gimbal, not much weight at all. Reset our gimbal and just get some few shots here. Ooh, yeah. The next test I really want to do with this is the onboard microphone without the lav. So we'll set our gimbal down. We're going to take our lavalier mic off, and we're going to use what is the microphone on top. And we'll see if we can get by with that without using a lavalier, and what kind of ambient noise we hear around. Like I say, there are people walking by, there's cicadas up there in the trees, all kinds of noise. But we're just going to clip this right here on me, like so. And now we have our little microphone there. And we're going to walk and get great audio quality and beautiful shots with our gimbal and our Mailada S900 Pros. The on-the-go microphone system. This is truly on the go because of the size and the weight of these guys. Now, I've been using these for a few weeks now, and they have ended up being just a fantastic part of my kit that I can run out and shoot if I'm doing vlogs or any internet, WeChat, YouTube videos, anything like that. These have been great microphones for me to use. So you can use them with the lav, or you can just use them with the mic and get surround sound, everything else. So our next thing to do is take these into the editing room and see the video footage and hear the audio. All right, one of the last things I want to show you about the Mailada S900 Pro is how it adapts to a mobile device like a cell phone. This is another cool feature about being on the go, vlog, YouTube videos, and capturing great sound. So you get this little handy bracket here that your receiver slides right into that. It extends, clips right onto the phone perfectly. Then you get your phone device. I have that here in my pocket. You get one of these 3.5 millimeter inputs for camera, and you get one for your mobile device like a phone. This one for a phone. Okay, it also has a little green tab here that says mobile phone. The other one has a blue tab that says to your camera. Okay, we're going to put that on the input, put the gray in the input portion. And then we are going to take the other end to our mobile device with 3.5 millimeter jack. I know this is kind of going out of style, but it's going to come back. And we're going to record some video and see how good the audio comes out on this. Just going to make a short video, but look how small and tiny that is. Just set up on your camera, record video. Another cool little feature about this is you have 1/4 input here and 1/4 input there. So if you wanted to put this on a selfie stick or something else, you're able to do that. And now I'm vlogging. Hey everybody, welcome YouTube, and welcome to my vlog with some great audio from Mailada S900 Pro, the on-the-go microphone, the one you can take anywhere. Take it on a plane, take it on a train, take it in your automobile. This is vlogging in style with some great audio from Mailada S900 Pro. Check them out. We're gonna go inside, edit this video together. Give a big shout out to Mailada. Check out their products. Check out our other videos about some of their audio products. And we'll see you in the next video.